The catabolic pathway is hexagonic in nature. A true, B false. The answer is true, because catabolic pathway is a pathway in which a high energy compound are generated, like for example ATP. There are over 32.2 trillion cells in average human being and 220 different cell types, such as hepatocytes, in which of the cells glycolysis take place. So every cells of the body glycolysis take place. So in each and every cells of our body, glycolysis are taking place because we need nutrients and energy. And of course, then metabolic pathway is a multi-steps. How many steps are there in glycolysis? So in glycolysis we have 10 steps. How many irreversible steps are there in glycolysis? 3. Glycolysis can only take place in the presence of oxygen. The answer is no. Glycolysis is an anabolic pathway. It takes place whether there is oxygen or there is no oxygen. In fact, most of the anaerobic microorganisms depend on glycolysis to generate energy. Erythrocytes also generate energy through this. Dash is an example of spiral pathway. A. The answer is fatty acid biosynthesis. So generally, in living organisms or in cells, there are 3 types of pathway. We have spiral, cyclic in the case of citric acid cycle, linear in the case of glycolysis. So these are the 3 types of pathway with some of their examples: spiral, cyclic, and linear. So fatty acid biosynthesis is spiral. The total amount of energy generated in glycolysis is through dash process, is through substrate level phosphorylation. So substrate level phosphorylation is one of the way in which cells use in generating energy, and the other one is through oxidative phosphorylation, which usually take place in a mitochondrial of a cell. And of course, substrate level phosphorylation is a process in which energy are generated from substrate. Deficiency of phosphofructokinase 1 could be contributed to hemolytic anemia. Is true, because phosphofructokinase 1 is the first regulatory, is a second regulatory enzymes in glycolysis, and of course is also one of the key regulatory enzymes in glycolysis. And without these enzymes, energy will not be generated. And also, so how many molecules of NADH are generated in glycolysis? The answer is 2. Where glycolysis take place in a cell? The answer is cytoplasm.